You got Leon D here, and we're going to talk about food. I'm not an expert on anything to do with food, but I've been around a long time, and I am a professional barbecuologist. I know food. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know a lot of things that you may not like. Yeah, let's talk about some things about when you go to people's house for Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or whatever function you're going to go to. But the holidays are really, really special to a lot of people. They're special to me. They're special to almost everybody I know. Here's the deal. Here's some things that you don't want to happen. And a lot of you do this, and it's rude as hell, but you really don't care because you're stupid. If you're stupid, then it's going to affect you and it's going to upset you. Let me tell you some things you don't do. If you're going to come, tell the people who are hosting that you're going to come. Tell them how many people you expect to bring with you for Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving is a major holiday, but you got to tell people and not let them guess. If you tell me 3 people, I'm cooking food thinking you got 3.5 with the baby. I'm not thinking you got 30. I'm not thinking you're bringing a whole damn village. But you got to tell me. And then we can agree to disagree, or we can agree that you just won't come. That's how it works. Another thing that bothers me too about people when it comes to dinner. Do not do this right here. A lot of people, you tell them 2:00, they decide to come at 3:00. See, that's why I don't like having my relatives over. You say 2:00, to them, that is a suggested time of when you're gonna eat. No, we're eating at 2:00. I'm not answering my door past 1:45. If you're not there, eat somewhere else. You're happy, I'm happier. That's just how it works. So be respectful of people's time and effort because they have timed their cooking and timed everything to 2:00. And most people, especially old people, they do not want to eat at 2:30. No, old people want to eat when you tell them because see, they're going to be on time. So you should make an effort so that you're on time as well. And if you're not going to be on time, what the hell? Call somebody. 99.9% of the time, when you're not on time and you don't have a small baby that's acting an idiot, then you're gonna be late, or you got no excuse. If you 99% of the time, just don't lie to them. Just say, "Hey, we just slept around, or we looked at the football game, or whatever you're gonna do." But also, as a host, I try to pick a time that's right at halftime of the first game, or before the first game starts. It really don't matter. But don't pick right at kickoff time or something like right in the middle of the first quarter. A lot of people are just not going to make it because they're going to be looking at the game. They don't want to be driving, and then they get to your house and you say, "Did you see Dallas beat the Redskins?" Hell no, I didn't see it. I was driving here to be here at an appropriate time. So if the first game is at 12:30, tell people you're going to eat at 12:15 or 12:00. That way everybody's there, time to get a snack, some cheese, whatever they got to do. But you got to be smart too. So that's one of the things that you just got to do. And now the other thing too, that a lot of people just don't understand. One of the things they don't understand, you want people to bring a side dish or some wine. I tell people don't bring any food. Don't bring any food because I don't want you bringing food that I gotta cook. Don't bring another turkey to my house that I gotta cook. I am using my stoves, my ovens, my refrigerator. I'm using everything because I want to give you an experience. So don't bring something that I gotta cook because I got nowhere to put it. More importantly, it may not taste right. It may not be what I want to have. Don't come to Thanksgiving and bring me an uncooked lasagna. Don't do that. If you want lasagna, leave it at your house and you cook it. You eat it for your family. I got turkey, I got ham, I got cranberries, I got stuffing, I got mac and cheese, I got, everything with turkey wings. I got it all laid out. At no point in the invitation did it say, "Please bring a meal." No, You're coming to me to have the meal. Bring some wine, get drunk, go in the corner, talk to an old person. Hey, make it work. Meet a new friend. No problem there at all. One of the things too that people tend to do when they come to your house for major meals like Thanksgiving, they want to have these deep conversations. I call them conversions. They want to try and convert some damn body. And what I mean by that, sometimes people's personalities just don't mesh. I get that. We all get that. But don't be talking about religion. Leave religion out of things, because you're going to start an argument. If you're Jewish, they're Catholic, hey, talk about the weather. No matter what religion you are, the weather is the same. But don't go in there and tell somebody their religion or their beliefs are wrong. That's not why you're there. You have ruined the mood for at least two to everybody who's there. You have ruined that mood. Don't talk about politics. I don't care if you're Republican, Independent, Democrat. Who gives a damn? The holidays and food is for festivities, happy festivities. That's what they're there for. They're not there for you to disagree. Don't make it sound like you and your wife disagree on anything. You've been married a while now. You should agree on everything in public. What you disagree, leave that shit at home. That's how it should be. You don't go in there and jump in somebody else's conversation either. See, guys, nothing against women, but guys tend to disagree about sports. Who cares, right? If you like the Lakers and I like the Celtics, we'll laugh and giggle and have a beer and disagree. Women are a little bit different. They'll disagree and tell you quickly, I don't like her. Why? She's Methodist. What the hell do that guy do with having a good time? If you would have never asked her or told her your opinion, she would have never known, and she would have never, like my wife say, counterattacked me. So the whole thing, my whole point is, go there and talk about things, that is fun. Talk about how bad your kids are. I get tired of hearing about how good your kids are, because we all know that ain't true. Everybody's kids are good around them. So don't get in those deep conversations that's gonna ruin the mood for everybody else, because people can agree to disagree and get along. One thing that I do notice about a lot of people, they can walk past a conversation and feels like they got to jump into it. If it's sports, by all means, go ahead. If it's about somebody else's shoes or dress, stay out of it. You don't have to go to someone's house to find an enemy, because in my experiences, I can find enemies in my own home related to me. I didn't say blood, related to me, because blood is a different word. People think that because you're born or you have the same grandmother or whatever, you're related. They're family. No. Family is somebody who wants to see you do very, very well, who's going to invite you to their house and have a good time with you. One of the other things too, one thing I can't stand, don't come in my kitchen. Don't come and ask me, do I need help? If I needed help, I would have told you before you got there, not after you arrived. Don't want to help serve the food. Sit down, go in the corner, and I'll bring the food to you. But I really, really don't want your help, and I really don't want you in my kitchen. Don't open the oven to see what's in there. When it comes out, either you eat it or you don't. There's no in between. But some people come to your house, they want to poke around, look around. No, do that in your house. Do not do that in my house. I don't want you nowhere near anything personal, like my living room. Don't look at my watch collection. No. Look at YouTube or whatever's on TV. Look at that. Look at that. And one of the other things people tend to do quite a bit too. It really kind of bothers me. They come to your house, you have a good time, you got all the food, you got everything going on, everybody's happy. And then you get the one wacko that asks you a question or tell you something you didn't want to know. If you got a dietary restriction or an allergy, tell me before you come or accept the invitation. Tell me then. Don't come there and tell me little Johnny's over there eating ham and peanuts and he got a peanut restriction or allergy. Well, guess what? You come to my house, if I don't know in advance, you're going to die. Because I'm cooking food based on my allergies or restrictions, not yours when I didn't know. Because I would have told you easily, hey, you, fat boy, your husband, and your little daughter over there with the dreadlocks, they can come. Little Johnny, he can't come because I'm not altering my food for your little boy. Stop by McDonald's, give him something with peanut ketchup, give him that. But coming here, we ain't doing no favors. We ain't doing no specials because most people who have allergies don't know they have them until their mom or grandma tell them they got them. Then it becomes a phobia in your head. Oh, I got this. I didn't know I had that. No, because grandma's told you, I don't think the boy like peanuts. Why is that? He drank 5 gallons of Kool-Aid. He threw up. Well, there's no peanuts in the Kool-Aid. I think the cup might have had peanuts in it before you put the Kool-Aid in it. No. I don't cook food for those with special restrictions. You need to go to a restaurant and tell people that. And that's fine if you do that kind of stuff. But you can't come here because we're going to eat good food, and don't come here talking about do it got gluten in it. Hell yeah, it's got gluten in it. I can tell you right now, hell yeah, you ain't got to ask me. Everything you think you should not have in it, it's in one of these items that I fixed. I don't care if it's the ham, the turkey. I don't care if it's the sweet potato pie. I don't care if it's the mac and cheese. I don't care if it's the cranberries. I don't care if it's the green beans. Whatever you can't have, it's in one of those. Oh yeah, it's in one of those. So what you need to do is bring a coffin to my house. Bring a casket. Because if you eat my food, by the time the meal's done, you're going to need one of those because you're going to be laid the hell out because you have some great food and he didn't give a damn about anything that you got that you cannot have. It's in there somewhere. One of the other things that people do a lot too, they go to a function like Thanksgiving and they only talk to people they know. Make a new friend, man. Make a new friend, woman. Go and talk to somebody you don't know. Hey, I'm so-and-so. And if the person gives you one of those, I really don't care about knowing you, walk away. Don't get an attitude because I tell people all the time, not everybody loves everybody. Everybody hates Chris. It is what it is. But you never know if you're going to make a new friend or meet somebody differently if you don't mingle with people you don't know. Just go over there and say, hey, how you doing? You may walk past a conversation like guys do it all the time. You're talking about sports or something, cars, something like that. You stop and you join the conversation. Say, yeah, I got an 86 Camaro. Yeah, I like that 5.7 liter, 325 horsepower. What dude? You may have something in common. You may be a geek and the other guy's talking about how to build a computer from 1986. He's trying to build an Apple computer. You may have something in common with him. But mingle, and everybody can't just congregate around the host. The host is doing like 18 different functions. The host is getting the food out. The host is making sure everybody got their drinks. The host is doing a lot of different things. They don't have time, to talk to all 25 of y'all all day long. I did Thanksgiving. I had 25 people, and I damn near stepped on a kid and broke his foot. A little baby. He was following mom. Mom was following dad, and dad was trying to talk to me. And I didn't want to talk to none of them. I really didn't. But you want to go there and talk to some other people. You may be a carpenter. They may be a carpenter. Talk about carpentry. So people have things in common. They just think they only got it in common with the host. I'll be honest about it. I have very few things in common with my friends. With my non-friends, I have nothing in common with them. And when I say very few things, what one of the things that we talk about music a lot, and I play Christmas music. I'm really into that. I play it softly, and sometimes I'll play a song made by somebody differently than the original singer, and we'll just have a conversation. Going on to the next thing you don't do: don't show up empty-handed. And by that I mean don't show up with your family. You can't go by that. But when I say that, bring something, a small gift or something like that, and don't try and be showy. Now, I'm saying that if you want to bring me a watch that's made in Europe, hey, I'm all for that. You don't bring me a watch, hey, boy, I don't mind at all. But what I mean, though, bring something real small and nice. It may be a game. That you think maybe the host like, she's not gonna play it now. But something simple, bottle of wine. Bring that Johnny Walker Red that he talks about but never had or you never saw in this bar. Bring something like that, okay? Here's another thing too. Don't come thinking you can take leftovers home. I've seen people come with a tub. What's the tub for? Leftovers. They really want the whole damn turkey when you finish. You go eat the rest of the ham. It's about 8 pounds over there. Hell yeah, that's my food. And once you bring it in my door, my house, it's my food. And you're not going to take it all home. That's not how it works, okay? What you bring, you're going to leave. But don't think you're going to leave with more than you bring or what you brought. You're not doing that. Go home full. Eat to the last minute. Eat to the last minute. So when you walk out of there, you're like a camel. You got humps in your back and you got food for 3 or 4 days. You're like a camel. So when you leave, that's how you should leave. You should not leave thinking, you got any aluminum foil? Because see, I don't put out aluminum foil. I've seen people take the aluminum foil off the ham and use it to take food home. And you're not taking food home to people who didn't come. If people did not come, you're not taking food home to them. They can go to Arby's, okay? Send them to Cracker Barrel. Send them to Golden Corral. Well, he was sick. Well, he ain't too sick to eat, and maybe that's what got him sick. What he ate before he ate my food. Okay? So those are things that you got to remind yourself. But I'm going to say this, and the last thing I'm going to talk about before your boy DJ Leon D called it a day on Thanksgiving, the last thing that's really important, know when to leave. If you don't live there, the sun's down, it's not time to leave. You should have been left. I don't give a damn. You waiting on the last quarter of the football game. Know when to leave. That host has worked hard, not just that day, the day before, prepping food, if not cooking food the day before. The host has worked very hard. The host and everybody there wants you to leave. Do not be the last person leaving a cooking event unless you are a relative of the host. If you're not a relative, they get along great with them, you should not be the last one to leave. No, you should not be. If you're just a friend, I'll see you next week or next month. Hopefully, it's in the new year. I don't want to see you before then. I mean, so don't think, sometimes when people hang around and they want to be the last one to leave, I think they seeing what everybody else left behind. So they can start just trying to decide what it is that they either want to talk to you about to take home with you or steal. I think it's in one of those two damn categories. So what you want to do is say, hey man, listen, it's almost morning time. When are you leaving? Oh no, it's just 7 o'clock at night. Oh, I thought it was the morning time. You're being so damn long. I thought it was the morning time. Well, anyway, while we're on the subject of leaving, when do you think that you and your 9 kids are going to leave? Because your boy been to the bathroom 4 times. I know he's ready to go home and use his own bathroom where he feels comfortable. I know he's 2 years old. Get him out of here. So you want to do that. And one other thing I'm going to mention that one of the writers, people wrote to me about, do not let your kids fix their own plate. In my house, it's not an option. Because everything you spill comes off your dad plate to go back into the food. And fat people don't like losing food. But my whole point is though, don't stay too long. A lot of people do that. They want to stay as long as there's food. Everybody knows Thanksgiving, there's food until the next week. But don't mean you're going to move in and don't run and be bringing your suitcase and your overnight bag like Cousin Eddie on National Lampoon, where he's bringing everything. So know when to leave, be respectful. Do not get asked to leave. You get asked to leave, that says one thing. You're never getting invited to come back ever again. There may be more liquor or whatever laying around. Run by the liquor store on your way home. If you leave early enough, it's still open. So that's your boy Leon D telling you about, when you go to a major event like Thanksgiving, the do's and the don'ts. If you do the things that I told you don't do, you'll enjoy yourself. If you do the things that I said don't do, you're making sure that you're going to be on Instagram, because everybody's going to know for a fact, do not invite this guy or this family. They are not meal worthy in my house as a sponsor. So this is your boy Leon D. We'll talk about it later. I'll see you at the next video.